back.
So
3 down. 67 more to go.
But yeah, I'm not really getting into baseball yet. You know, the season just started.
Too damn early.
Yeah,
Too damn early. Plain and
still
simple.
got
Do you have any
500,
predictions? Do you have any
570.
predictions on who you want to see in the series for baseball?
Coach put his fucked up.
What are we gonna get? Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft are they gonna come to Cleveland? I don't know what the Asian massage parlors are going to do in Cleveland. Is Robert Kraft buying the Browns?
Sean Watson. Sean Watson. You better stay the hell up out of there.
You know what that motherfucker needs to do? He needs to go to practice and go home. Go to practice and go. If he's hungry, Uber Eats. If you're thirsty, Uber Eats. If you want alcohol, you know you got hanger-oners, send them to go get you alcohol. Don't leave your fucking house unless you're going to the football field.
They
Yeah,
do
exactly. Do a Jeff. Do a Jeff.
Yes.
Keep your little happy
Did the
ass at
same
home.
thing last year. It's early. The Mets look good, but it's too early.
Yeah, it's way too early to start saying teams look good or not.
No, but I mean, like, who would you say you want to see in the series?
The Reds.
And do they have a
Mets.
shot?
The Mets.
Do they have a shot?
The Reds and the Mets. Who do you think we want in this series?
No, okay, but do they have a shot?
Probably
Right now,
not.
it's too damn early.
Yeah, dude, they play what 100 and some odd games?
60 games.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em.
They only on game
That's why I'm
10.
asking you.
yeah, they're only on. Yeah, I think they may have played 10 games so far. So yeah, it's way too early to make. You know, if you want a prediction, turn on ESPN when they're talking baseball, and they'll give you all the analysis and predictions in the world. Real sports fans will go, "It's too fucking early, you jerk offs." Guys who actually know will say it's too early.
Damn.
The Reds always do pretty well. I mean, they're not a terrible team. They usually just miss the playoffs. So
Now, okay, here's my question, and it's going to sound fucking stupid, but you got to remember, when it comes to sports, I know shit.
well, we also know who the source. Stupid
Yeah,
question
exactly.
generally comes from Jeff.
Yeah, well, especially about
There's no
sports.
such thing as stupid questions, just stupid people.
Bullshit. It's just stupid people, exactly. So when it comes to Reds and the Mets, and I still don't understand this, and it's probably been explained to me probably 50 times. When it comes to the series, end of the year, World Series, all that fun shit, are they? I don't know if they're the same league or is it possible those two could meet up in the series?
The playoffs.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
They're both National League, so they're both same conference.
Okay,
Now-
see, that's what I don't understand. I can't
Now,
keep up with that shit.
the Reds and Indians, Cleveland and Cincinnati, could play each other in the World Series
Okay.
because
Well, it's not the Indians anymore. Careful.
I'm sorry, the Cleveland Guardians. They're an American League team. Hey, man, your Mets are in first place, Tony.
Two.
Yeah,
damn
after 10
early.
games.
My Reds are in dead ass last. They're 2-8.
I am a true Mets fan. Let me
Now
be
is this
too
full
fucking
season or this like preseason still?
early. This is full season.
Okay.
Yeah, the season
Because I
started.
know we talked a while back about preseason doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah, no, the season started. What, 2 weeks ago?
I'll put it to this
Three,
Playoffs.
2, 3.
Playoffs is pretty much October.
Yeah.
Next October, I'll ask you the same question. So.
Well, you can ask us. You can ask us in like August, and we'll have a better idea.
Okay.
And it's still
Yeah, I was gonna say. There's a point of reference for you. Baseball starts in April, and the playoffs don't start until October. You got April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months.
Yeah, I just
of
did that
baseball.
math. I'm sitting there going,
Needless to say,
Fuck me.
as a baseball fan, we're going back to sleep.
Yeah, right.
well, this is my problem I have with something like baseball. I love to play baseball,
Me too.
but watching it, fuck, I'd rather eat dirt.
Well, what I was telling Jody and Tony, I don't know, and Coach
And watching it on TV, I'd rather eat dirt. If
Coach
I'm there,
John, or any of
I'm
you
in.
guys, if you're baseball fans, Tony, I don't know if you might feel the same way. You know how I like to catch the games. It's very relaxing. Give me a 6-pack of beer, sit on the
Nice
back
man.
porch, and put the radio on.
Fucking A.
I will listen to an entire 9-inning game of baseball on the radio.
1940s.
and sit there and drink beer on the back porch and listen to every pitch, every
you
swing.
need to get one of those old wooden radios that has the bulbs that need to heat up before you can actually use them. You need to get one of them bitches.
Jeff.
Well, yeah, that's right. You got that big ass fuck off.
Yeah, well,
thing.
I got that right there
That shit
too.
out.
I got that
Yeah.
right there. That's it. But I've also got. Oh,
Get you a rocking chair.
I know what else you got. I know what else you got too.
I got my ghost back there.
Yeah, I see the ghost. Yeah.
I also got my zombie apocalypse weapons cache above the door, around the door.
What you need to go is go get
You know what, Jeff? I
Ghostbuster
didn't even
trap.
think. I didn't even think about that. I wonder if I can pull up a Reds game on that fucking old ass record player console.
I don't see why not. I bet it's got a radio built in.
Oh yeah.
And you probably have to switch it to AM.
Yeah.
AM radio.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
Definitely.
I bet you, because AM is like,
dude,
you won't
that
find
radio,
shit
that
else.
radio is from the '70s. You know how cool that's going to sound on those speakers and everything
exactly,
on it's
that's
all
what I'm talking
original.
about.
It's going to
That's what I'm
sound.
talking
Oh,
about.
dude, I can't believe I never thought about that before.
Yeah,
especially being back home in Ohio.
See, I contribute.
I might have a hard time doing it up here, but there might come a day down the road.
Well, no, I mean you could probably extend the antenna.
That I live down in that area, that I can pick up the games relatively easy.
Yeah, you just get some wire and make your antenna bigger.
I do have a metal coat hanger just in case.
Always.
No. Go get you some speaker wire, plug it into where the antenna is, and ride that up the fucking wall. I know what you meant. I got it. I got the reference.
But no, it actually. Well, I was gonna say the stereo part actually has a built-in antenna. It's actually pretty solid because when I first bought that thing, I was picking up a lot of radio stations, a lot of random ass radio stations down in Charleston.
Well, I don't know if you remember, and I don't even know if it's still a thing. I'm sure it is, but 99.7 The Blitz.
Yeah,
out
of course, yeah.
In Mansfield, you couldn't pick up safe unless you used
you
car
can
as an antenna.
I was gonna say you
I'm
can't
sure now. I'm sure now, but you're farther away, right?
Oh, from no, yeah, about I'm about 45. I'm about 45 minutes from there, so I'm a little bit closer.
Yeah, and I was an hour. So yeah, it was harder for me to get it.
What's going on, Jay?
I was in a fucking valley.
Jay, what up?
So
Yeah.
So I know when it came to radio back in the day, that was the shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I remember back in the day, here, like back home, we could pick up T100, which was the radio station or the country radio station. It's here in Newark, and then there's a couple radio stations in Mount Vernon. Remember that one radio station in Mount Vernon, up by where the Walmart is? It was like a little tiny radio station.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it changed. It changed formats like every 6 months.
You ever seen the movie UHF? Weird Al Yankovic?
I didn't watch it on purpose.
Yeah. Well, I don't think anybody watched it on purpose.
It looked like that building. It looked like that building.
It really did.
That's the building
But
that radio station that he's talking about looked like.
Jesus.
It was an
It's
FM
like a
radio
big concrete
station.
building with a big antenna. That was it.
Yeah. It was an FM station, and they changed their format like every 6 months. So you never knew what you were gonna hear from them.
Exactly.
But and then for
They were
whatever
oldies for
reason,
short time.
WNCI 97.9 has always had the strongest fucking signal in all of Ohio. I can pick up WNCI almost to Cincinnati and almost to Cleveland, and it's out of Columbus.
Well, I remember in Mansfield there was Y105.
Yeah.
105.3 or some shit like that.
Well,
And,
Newark has.
I've won 3 separate comedy shows and concerts with them.
Newark has. They had T100. They had a couple AM stations, but they had T100, which has always been and always will be the country station.
Right.
Shortly before we left, they had 101.7, which was like oldie. I don't know. My buddy Kevin and I used to joke all the time, be like 101.7, okay, all day,
All the time.
because the music was just so bad on there. But now they've got 104.7, which was a new one when I came home, and it's funny because when you listen to it, it's called the Big Lick, but when they do, and it's oldies rock, it's oldies rock, but it's like Pearl Jam, and the rock that we grew up on, that should not be oldies yet.
They call that oldies. Fuck, that makes me
Yeah,
feel
corn and stuff like that. So,
now.
but when they do their radio
They're
thing, it's
like, it's
like,
classic rock. No, motherfucker,
yeah,
it's the
but
90s. Come on.
yeah, but when you listen to the station and they do their call out, they're like 104.7, the Big Lick, and it sounds like they say the Big Glick. So when I
I don't
came
want you
home,
to say
And
that.
you're like, that's
yeah,
me.
no, well when I came home, my buddy Kevin was like, go listen to 104.7. I'm like, why the fuck? I don't even listen to FM radio anymore. He's like, listen to it, and you'll understand why. So I was listening to it one day, and I texted him. I was like, "Son of a bitch!" He's like, "Right?" It's like it sounds like they said "glick."
That's what you want.
You call it in. Why are you using my name?
Hello, my name is
I want
Glick.
my royalties,
You must pay me
motherfucker.
$10,000 a month,
Right.
sir.
Well,
it's
you
the
saw
big.
that. You saw
Glick.
that.
Nope, it says Glick.
That movie. What was it?
You should hire me. Put me on the air.
What's that movie? with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, Daddy's Home or some shit like that.
Oh yeah. Daddy's home because in the second one, the dads were Mel Gibson and what's his
John
face
Lithgow.
from John Lithgow.
The thermostat shit cracks me up. No,
That
but,
I was just gonna
like,
say
Mark
that was the
Wahlberg's
funniest part in
character.
that whole goddamn
Mark
movie.
Wahlberg character in the first one does an intro for the radio station, and he gets paid like shit tons every time it plays.
Mhm.
And I was like, maybe you should get paid, sir,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy.
or at least bribe them into promoting the
Baseball
podcast.
is old money. It ain't going.
It is wild when baseball season picks up how much stronger the AM channels get because, like when I was in Charleston and when Atlanta and Cincinnati would have a series against each other, I could listen to every game in
This
Charleston
podcast, Jay.
on on uh, on uh, on my radio out of Atlanta.
Right.
Out of Atlanta.
Any other time, I couldn't pull that station up to save my life.
Right.
Right.
And Atlanta
Well,
was only
like,
like 5 hours away.
I'm not 100% sure how it works, but they add juice to it.
It's
like
probably got a
wattage.
booster or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta's only 5 hours from you.
Yeah, like 5-6 hours for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I could get to Tampa Bay in 6 hours.
Speeding.
From
No.
Charleston to
Out of here.
from Charleston to Tampa.
What you meant from
No,
Ohio?
no.
I was about to say,
No,
not
Atlanta's
from
like
Ohio.
Atlanta's like 10, 11 hours for me.
You're literally 8 hours from me. I just looked at the map right now to see where
Yeah.
Newark was. So you're about 8 hours from me. So Atlanta's about 6.
Yeah.
Right.
From here to Tampa, it's about 16 hours. 15 hours, something like that.
I was just looking at
It's 12 hours from Charleston to
It's 14 for you, yeah. 14, 15 hours.
it's 12 hours from Charleston to here.
Once you
It
get
said-
past Atlanta's a straight shot and
I don't go through Atlanta. I don't go through Atlanta.
And 75 south after Atlanta.
Nope. I don't go. I go down.
South after me. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah, I don't go through Atlanta for nothing. When I worked for Orchid, our home office was in Atlanta, and I don't go to Atlanta for nothing. You can't pay me enough to go to Atlanta,
I go through
Oh my God! Speaking of,
and it's
Speaking of
nothing to do with
Atlanta.
Atlanta because I like Atlanta. I think it's a cool
fucking
city.
traffic.
It's a goddamn traffic,
traffic's a bitch.
man.
Ridiculous.
I want a big fuck off truck, as Jeff would say, with a fucking snowplow on the front of it that's pointed like this,
Start
so I can
shoving.
just. yeah,
Hell yeah!
you
The main
would like
reason
that,
to buy a dually diesel.
Who? Tony don't like black people?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I like Atlanta. I think Atlanta's a really cool city. I've been
DC
there a few
traffic is
times.
just as bad, and Orlando traffic is just as bad too.
DC's
Orlando
fun.
traffic fucking sucks.
Yes, it
DC traffic is probably the worst traffic I've ever been in my entire
I'd
life.
rather shoot myself
sir.
than drive through DC.
And
You haven't done New York traffic.
I've done New York traffic, and
That's
I would
the
much
bullshit.
rather
That's
do
the
New York.
New
I would
York
much rather
traffic
do
is
New York.
bullshit. I'll tell everybody up there. They all know it. New York
I
traffic.
would much rather do New York than DC because I had to go do DC traffic. It wasn't even a fucking rush hour. Well, it shouldn't have been rush hour. And I was moving a guy. Yeah, I was moving a guy from Columbus. He was moving to Arlington, but we had to go through DC to get to where his apartment was.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly where you went. Yeah.
Man,
Arlington is no joke. That's the center of all that shit.
yeah.
Yep.
Some areas of Charlotte traffic
And
sucks too.
Charlotte, if they still do, I think the construction's finally finished on 85, which took 20 years. But Charlotte, you can get caught. Yeah, I used to go through Charlotte.
Charlotte,
Jesus Christ.
Charleston traffic is. You want to talk about 20 years of traffic or of construction? They've been working on 71 South out here in Columbus since I was in fucking high school. They're still working on that bitch. The same fucking
That's some
project.
government contract, man.
You gonna get your ass blocked, motherfucker. Keep playing, because I didn't say it. I'm not backing you up on that one.
What? Jesus Christ.
I'm not backing you up on that one. They're not gonna take
Yeah,
you down on
I'm
that
out, dude. I'm out, Jay.
Jay, I want you to do a little history lesson and go look up the history of your people and look up the history of my people. Keep talking, stupid.
Quickly.
Don't play that game. You know better.
Yeah, that's just Saturday Night Live. Keep it up.
Leave the race shit out of here.
Oh my God. There's plenty in here. I want you to see how quiet.
I don't
it
know.
is.
Have we already brought up Elon?
Supposedly, Batman is on HBO Max now.
There's no supposed. I said it
Nice.
this morning. As well as the Forever Purge. I gotta watch that one too.
Oh yeah,
I'm good.
them Purge movies are fucking weird.
They were
Again,
good. They were good.
another
lost
movie
track.
series that should have been done after the second one, The Purge. You need to just stop.
no,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no, no,
yes,
no.
yes.
That
They did a
last
fucking
one-
TV
Yeah, you
show.
know they become redundant.
They
did a
become
TV
redundant.
show.
Never New York was good. That was a good
They,
one.
they did a TV show.
Right, that's when they did too much.
That's
They
when
did too
jumped
much
the
after the
shark.
site because it was. I liked the
Let
first two.
society know we're trying to kill you to fuck off.
I liked the first two. I did, but then after that, it was like, all right, I get the point. For 24
Yeah,
hours. Oh no! Wait a minute! It's the Forever Purge. We're always in the purge.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2022, folks.
Jay, no,
There.
no. I've forgotten more movies than you can remember. Don't try me, son.
Shut up, Jay.
I
Trust
got
me.
more DVDs and Blu-rays. than
We
you can
we
count.
are definitely cinephiles in
You got the
this, in this
TV on
podcast.
now.
We could do a movie podcast with easy. That's not even factoring TV shows.
We're not
We
even
just do.
trying.
Yeah.
That's 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at our starting fives. They're always movie or TV. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I noticed
speaking
that
of
the other day.
Speaking of which, I have got a really good starting five. Let me write that down because I want to ask you guys outside of the show.
Let me write it down.
Go.
Well, I'm going to ask you guys outside of the show.
Well, we got 5 other lists we got to do before we get to that one. So go ahead and say it because everybody's going to forget anyway. Half the people up in here.
That
swear.
reminds me, Tony. You got to send me those other ones.
Well, I think this is going to be a good one, and it's going to be another one of those ones that's gonna kind of put you on the spot.
I sent them to Glick already, so he should have them.
Oh, okay. Send them to me.
Some bullying. Send what? I got Sadie's
The
and that was it.
lists. The lists that we haven't done yet. That one day when we sat around on Brian's show and shot out ideas. Tony wrote them all down. Tony and Brian writing them down, and Chris and I were just sitting there going, "Yeah, okay." So
I was drinking. I don't remember.
Because I made the list. As we go through.
yeah, because you were making lists as we were doing it.
I was drinking, so I don't remember.
Did you see who voted for me, Chris?
Are you really gonna brag because your mom voted for you?
No, not that one.
I haven't seen anybody
Check
vote for you other than your mom.
Mike voted for me.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That's right, I did see that.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, nice guy."
I did see that. Well, my boy's gonna. I think my boy's gonna run away with it in the Chatters box this week.
I do too, man.
I see that
DJ's
too.
killing it. He got my vote because he had a couple really good ones.
Well, he got all three of our votes. He got all three of our votes. So.
I forget which was the clincher for it, but the clincher for me was Waterboy. I love that fucking movie.
John, I don't really quite know how to answer that question, but my life has not changed at all pre, during, or post.
No, because you were driving through during. I was
actually driving a truck during the pandemic. I was delivering auto parts.
Yeah, because that's when you and I started talking again. Was like midway through, and every time I called you, I was like, "This dude's got a data plan to kill anything."
Right.
because we'd be
Steamroll,
on the phone for
defer,
2 hours
deflect, aggravate.
through Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, because I would be driving, dude. Well, we would be on the phone because I'd be driving back from fucking Athens, Ohio, and driving all the way to Mansfield, which is like a fucking 4-hour drive. Because I'm going from the bottom of Ohio almost to the top of Ohio.
Yep. Just over midway.
Yeah, and it was like a 3-hour, 3.5-hour drive, 4-hour drive,
And
something
we
like that.
chat the entire time. We just sit there and shoot the shit.
So yeah, no, I can't really answer that because my life has not changed in any way, shape, and or form. When the pandemic first hit, I was at Abercrombie, and I was at Abercrombie for a couple months after the. So I was still working because we were. Abercrombie was considered essential.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think this is it.
Be amazed what considered.
no, trust me, there was a lot of
I
things that
have
shocked.
times where I'm like, really?
There was a lot of things that shocked me that were essential, and I'm like, really? I mean, I was happy that they made liquor stores essential. That was liquor and alcohol sales.
We talked about that too. Jay, last night was fine to me. I was fine with last night. Honestly, I was fine with it. Just so I didn't get fall off. I just sent the list to y'all. The list that we had.
Hey, I got it. I just saved it in our group chat,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah, I
taking
saw
a
that.
screenshot.
Damn good
Yes.
talk. You know, I'm always open for those conversations. It pissed me off, but it was a great conversation. We were talking about the shooting in Michigan. We got a little heated, but it was still cordial.
Are you working from home and stuff, John? Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of working from home, but no, I'm still working. I'm still driving about the same. I mean, I went on. I think I fucking left the state several times during the pandemic.
I think I left the state twice.
For me, nothing really changed because I was a stay-at-home dad, except for my wife was home.
Yeah. I left the state twice for family reunions. That was it.
Because there was even if she could work, there was nothing for her to do because there's tourists coming in. So.
And it was funny when I would come back home because as soon as you come back home, like as soon as you cross into the Ohio border, there's like a big billboard sign that said, "If you are traveling and you've been out of state for more than 2 days, you must quarantine yourself for 14 days." And I call my boss and say, "Hey, I'm just coming back from so and so or from wherever. I can't come to work for 14 days." And he'd be like, "If you don't have your ass here tomorrow morning, I'm coming. I am coming. I know where you live." He's like, you can quarantine. He said you can quarantine yourself in the fucking truck while you deliver these auto parts. And I was like, I couldn't say anything because I worked by myself. I didn't work with anybody. And I'd back up to the store, and technically when I got to the stores, they were supposed to
get out of the truck.
I wasn't supposed to get out of the truck. Now I did because I like getting out and bullshitting with the guys at the stores. But technically I wasn't supposed to do anything. So they're like, yeah, he's like, yeah, you're quarantined in your fucking truck. Get your ass to work tomorrow, or I'll be there at 6 o'clock and dragging your ass out of bed. I was like, you know what's gonna happen? You come through my door. He's like, I'm armed too, fucker.
That's right.
He's like, we can have ourselves an old-fashioned Mexican standoff. Why are you dealing with us Mexicans, though?
Why is it gonna be Mexican?
Nice. I would love to have a job where I worked from home, but the only downfall is I think I would throw myself out the window by day 3.
I'm about to. The first.
I wish I could.
I'm looking at options for something else now. Me and one of my coworkers are talking about a lot of guys found teleworking jobs, and I'm about to start looking at that myself. I'm actually.
If I could do building maintenance from home,
I heard you, but I'm not going to do all them damn phone calls in one day. I'm done in 6 hours, and I'm through. It'd be great to do it. It is an option to me. Just so you know, I did save that email. I did save that fucking email, just so you know. But I can't give up my benefits.
It's going to be like a week or two. And
that's the tough part right there, Tony.
Yeah, I can't give up my benefits.
We're looking for
I'm civil service, just so you know. If you didn't realize it, I'm civil service. I work depot on 15s, so I'm pretty good and secured.
Yeah.
But my body's talking. Speaking of which, I need to make a bathroom break. I'll be back.
Tony's fried.
No bathroom breaks during the show.
You don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Gross. It's gonna go explode the toilet. Just
You need a
hear it
priest?
grunting.
Yeah.
I need a new priest and an old priest.
The power of Christ
plenty of
compels
holy
you.
water.
Leave his body, demon. Leave his body right now, demons. You are not welcomed in his body. You do not have permission to be here.
I did see today that the mask mandates on planes and trains and shit was considered unlawful.
Well, they did just extend it for another 15 days, but they are lifting it.
They according to a Florida judge, it's 100% unlawful. So they should be lifting it.
Oh, okay,
sooner than later.
okay. Tony said, "Rawr."
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, it also came from Florida, which since the pandemic started, Florida has been the Wild West. And Florida's like, we're not fucking wearing masks. We're not getting booster shots. We're going to do whatever we want. And Texas is like, yeah, we are too.
If Florida wasn't so fucking crazy, I'd be moving to Florida.
Texas said, we're going to do the same, but not really. We're just going to talk about it because we're bitches. Shut up, Texas. Nobody asked you. Hey, go on. A 3-point racing harness? Good Lord. You need a fucking... You need a fucking pit crew in there?
No,
you need a NASCAR pit crew in there?
He's taking a shit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Does he need a NASCAR pit crew in there?
But you wouldn't want to use a 3-point while going to the bathroom. You want to use a 4-point. Because the 3-point goes through your crotch. So while going to the bathroom, the 3-point racing harness wouldn't make sense. And there's piss all over it.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do it.
It's a lap belt and a shoulder belt. So
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Damn, y'all. You need a NASCAR pit crew in there? Rinse, wipe, push. Drop them down.
Speaking of NASCAR pit crews, I watched a pit crew.
Give him a 3.5 pitch on the wedge on the back side.
I saw a pit crew for Formula One the other day. They changed all 4 tires in less than 4 seconds. It blew my mind. It broke a record. They did as fast. It blew my mind.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't know, man. All 4 at the same time.
Well, obviously 4 guys. There's actually technically 8 out there.
But they had that.
They have a maximum amount of
But
guys.
in order to do all 4 tires at the same time, you got to completely elevate the car off the ground. That's what NASCAR does.
Formula One has air jacks built into the car, so when they stop, somebody can connect an airline to it, and the whole car raises up real quick. If I can find the video, I'll send it to you.
I'm not gonna disagree with you or argue with you.
The maximum guys they can have out there is 10. So you got the guy actually changed it out. Not to mention Formula One cars.
Do Formula One cars have air jacks that'll lift the entire car for a pit?
Yes.
I'm just looking. I'm not trying to.
It may not. I know somebody does.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Powered devices which assist the lifting of any part of the car are forbidden in pit lane during race. So it wasn't during a race.
Okay, so what it is, it's a guy in the back and a guy in the front with a, it almost looks like a dolly, and they lift the entire car front and back.
They might be. If they were just setting a world record, they could have probably done it outside of a.
No, it was like during a race.
Who fixed their hair?
I did.
I don't know. I'm trying to show Jeff that you can wear headphones and your hair not look crazy. I had to go old school because so check. The other day, my fucking earbud fell out of my ear. I was in the elevator. I was getting ready to get off the elevator.
Oh, it went in between the cracks.
It dropped all the way down to the bottom of the shaft, and it's the one building. That sucks. I don't have access to the elevator shaft.
Nice.
So my one earbud, it's not charging properly, so I think I'm gonna have to go buy new earbuds.
I looked at them; they're just.
Who the fuck is Brian?
Best detox ever. Thank you very much.
Tony,
did you wash your hands?
Pounds, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I wash my hands.
Did you wipe your ass?
Yes, I wipe my ass.
Did you use a wet wipe?
I left you a sample.
Did you use a wet wipe?
No, I got toilet tissue. Two-ply. Fuck you, rehab. Sorry.
He's got a bidet.
What is going on with your screen?
I got the sun.
It's a reflection of the sun.
Yeah, it's a sun.
Looks like you got pollen on your fucking screen.
Right? No, you know what it looks like? It looks like he's got saran wrap over his
Oh yeah,
camera.
man, Jeff, don't tell employee retention. Glick, I'm going to send you peers per his email.
Handle what?
Jesus Christ.
What are you handling? I'm not seeing that.
Dude, you got ADS, attention deficiency syndrome.
I have a new. I have a new. I have a new catchphrase for the show.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Jay, take your fucking medication.
Right, yeah.
There's a t-shirt for you.
Oh my God. I told this dude I was going to be podcasting. Oh.
I can't. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Go ahead.
I've told myself I'm
Go
not
ahead.
going to look at the chat. Look, here's my
Yeah,
blinder.
listen,
I'm not
listen,
looking.
Can
I'm not.
I say this
I'm
for
not
the
looking.
podcast? Can I say this for the podcast? I did a couple
Sure.
of broadcasts about how to handle Lent. Let me be clear. Glick did what I asked him to do. He doesn't even fucking know it.
How to handle Lent, like the holiday thing, the
Lent?
Catholic.
What to do during Lent. Yes, I told everybody to give up one habit. Do you realize how much you have restrained yourself over the past 40 days?
Yeah.
Go for you.
Look at that.
Yeah. WWGD, fuckers.
I gave
Be
up
better.
something. Fuck you. I gave
Be
up
like
my
Glick.
wife for 40 days.
You did give up.
You didn't give up your wife by choice.
Listen. Let me tell you
Shut
something.
up, Chris!
When
You're
I
making me
told
look
people-
bad.
When I told people that I was celibate for 40 days, I thought I was crazy. This married man is actually fucking doing it. It's possible.
Yeah. And
Look, you behaved yourself for 40
whatever.
days. I ain't saying nothing. The only thing you didn't do was stop fucking belching. But other than that, you didn't lose your temper. You didn't lose your cool. You didn't necessarily curse anybody out. I got to give you your props. I got to
Hey,
give you
look,
your props.
I'm-
I don't
look,
think people
okay.
listen to a lot of my broadcasts, but I saw a lot of people on Haps, and I'm going to throw this out there to everybody will be on Haps. A bunch of y'all listened to me, and I saw it. And I want to commend every last one. I'm going to tell each one of you individually. Because two of you specifically, I saw do it.
Put your fucking email in the goddamn chat, Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
You fucking dummy.
Idiot.
Apparently, I wasn't giving him enough attention, so he Snapchatted me.
Read the fucking email.
And I didn't lose my cool either, and I didn't curse you out, so I'm still on that.
He said he didn't want to, bro.
Oh my God. Send it to nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com, bitch.
Just send it to her.
It's not that hard.
Just send us an email and say hi, and then I'll have your personal fucking email.
This is smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now then I can send you.
I know. I didn't even. I didn't do it for Lynn or anything like that. I'm just truly trying to. I'm truly
Well, no,
trying.
you're trying to better yourself.
I'm not necessarily trying to be a better person. I'm just
Jody, I
trying
want to
to.
thank you because your help was contributory.
A lot of it does have to do with her because I am trying to be a better version of me for her.
That's what I know.
Right. Nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com.
This motherfucker said it again.
So,
I can't tell.
but you know, I can't keep letting you know, and that was another big factor. I can't keep letting these fucking idiots get to me. You know, they come in here and that's what they want to do. You know, there's certain people that come in here.
When are you going to learn it? This motherfucker said Gmail in a question mark. When are you going to learn that people want you to get mad and they don't know they're having a effect on you? And since you love to get mad, everybody pisses you off on purpose.
I don't love to get mad.
Yeah, I mean, no, but it's one of those things. It's like, if I tell you not to think of a pink elephant, what are you thinking of?
Huh?
Exactly.
I can't.
What'd you say? What'd you say about an elephant?
I can't with Jay. I can't.
Are we talking about
here's the thing,
summer
here's the
again?
thing. No, we're nice shot. No, but you're what Tony was saying is like you're Did you catch
Wow.
that?
Yeah, you lost some weight, but you're still a big bitch.
Is if careful, she's gangster. About as gangster as my kid. Anyways, but what I'm saying is damn it. I'm trying to type and speak at the same time.
Oh no, like I said, there's certain people. It's not even on the podcast. It's just in life in general. There's certain people that do dumb
of
things,
course.
and they only do it for a reaction. And at the end of the day, I was because I do have a short fuse, and I do have a tendency to be a hothead, and they were taking advantage of that. And also, I mean, not only do I want to be a better version of me for Jody because she deserves it, absolutely the best that I can be, but I also look back at what happened to my boy Smoke,
What happened to your voice, Mom? I missed it.
and he didn't do anything wrong, but there's a happy merry band of idiots on social media that like to gang up on people. And personally, at the end of the day, I would gladly challenge any one of them to meet me up in a parking lot and see them talk that mess, male
You
or
know what?
female.
Speaking of that,
It shouldn't have happened
and
so bad to me, but and I,
I
So I'm
saw
not
something
gonna.
the
Yeah,
other
I just
day.
said on more than one occasion. I'm just on more than one occasion.
I saw something the other day, and I'm not going to mention who.
but Tony,
it
I'm
was
glad I
sent
got to prove your point on Lint.
But
No
lately,
excuse.
arguments, especially on the
I love
internet.
this new Pepsi Nitro, by the way.
Is it good?
Hmm.
I can't get it. I looked.
It's delicious. It's fucking amazing.
I can't
It's
find
real
my.
smooth.
Arguments nowadays between the younger generation and ourselves, they go, they, the younger generation makes a point, and when you try to retort, they start attacking you personally. It's like, oh, you can't get laid, and you can't even make your wife wet, and it's like, what does that got to do with the
I
price of
can
tea
make
in
your mother
China?
wet.
Oh, nice. But
Ask her.
I'll send you guys a clip and
What the fuck is wrong
later.
with you? I wish a motherfucker would tell me some shit like that. I can make your mother wet. Ask her.
Oh no, Tony, trust me, you're gonna have a lot to say about the clip I send because it is your
I got a lot
side
to say about
attacking
all the
mine.
clips you sent. I got a book of clips between you and Brian.
I got. Okay, I got the email,
Did you
Jay.
see my apple? Did you see my apple?
And thank you, Jay.
I
Uh,
saw that. And I
I
was
think
like,
I
I gotta
think I
send
think
this to
it's a
Tony.
compliment. I'll take that. I think.
Jesus Christ.
Hashtag best kiss around haps, apparently, according to Jay.
I don't
I'll
want a
take your
man
word for
ever
that,
calling
Jay.
me that.
Yeah,
I don't
that's.
want a man ever calling me that. Ever. Did I say ever? Ever.
I'm okay with it.
Forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't want a man calling me
People have said worse to me.
that. Counts as
Past
long as
week.
the worst. When you see me, make me let me into. Jesus freaking Christ. Will you check this motherfucker's email, please?
I literally sent it.
No, he
Don't
sent
you?
it. We got it. I just said we
Still
got it. It
kidding me
popped
on.
up.
What you get?
You want me to
I can only so
keep
much
fucking around?
wildlife.
I'm gonna give your personal email out.
Oh my god.
And tell everybody to send you dick pics, preferably dicks with like disgusting STDs, dripping, pussy, blistery,
Nice.
all that. Extra large ball
Pussy
sacks,
and blistery.
all hairy. I'm
That's
not
nasty.
opening your
I'm gonna
email
have
first
those
and
people send
foremost.
those pictures.
How'd you not
I
help
just
me?
seen it. I just seen it showed up.
I'm
You're
good.
lucky I open your Snapchats. You're lucky I let you comment in here. I
Yeah,
know so much better.
yeah, go ahead and mute
Sorry,
your mic.
Gina.
I'll give you a thumbs up when it's all clear. Ain't no telling.
We're good. We're good. We're done. I'm done.
Okay, he's done.
Give that
Sorry,
thumbs up,
Gina.
Tony.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, yeah. Trust me, I learned that lesson a long time ago. Do not, if Jay sends you something, open it with
With extreme caution.
extreme caution and prejudice.
And on
Because
mute.
yes, well, that don't bother me like it bothers your boyfriend, Jay. He sent me a picture of me in a banana costume.
Nice.
That only bothers certain people who perform blowjobs on bananas on their lives and then get mad at people for making fun of them. I love that dude, but damn, how you gonna get mad at somebody for that when you did that? You did it. Nobody else did it.
Is it time for bed? Holy fuck.
Oh no. So
You ever get
so
those
it's
headaches that just no matter what you do won't go away?
yeah. Every time we do a podcast and
I know. I
Jay,
called
the
him Glick.
realtor from NYC, comes in.
I
He
called
does
him
it every
Glick.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Jeff, I've had that same fucking type of headache for the last 25 years.
No, but like today has just been one headache
People,
after the other, and it's
people
not
will still
physical
mess.
headache. It's like makes my brain hurt to think about it.
People will message me to this day. They're like, "You still friends with Jeff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we do a podcast together." And then the next question I get back is, "Why? Why?"
Yeah, we grew up together. That's not even a question.
Yeah, why? These are guys that grew up with him too. We were in the same class together.
It's
like,
like Ted, it's like
why?
Ted and Smoking True. They grew up together.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, if you grew up together, fuck, y'all got on the internet. Fuck it. That's just what it is. Y'all know
These
each
guys
other.
that know these are guys that know Jeff just as long as I have. You and Jeff still friends? Yeah, we do a podcast together. Why? I don't know. I really don't.
Damn it!
I asked myself that question
Because you weren't
after-
available, mother.
Every time Jeff calls me and I spend 3 hours on the phone with him, I'm like, why am I friends with this guy? But he knows I love him.
This morning, Jay. Trust me, I woke up late this morning.
What were you going to say, Tony? You said you got serious and
I'm going to
pointed.
give you a message too.
Me? I don't have a problem. Are we supposed to have a problem with coaching? I don't have no problem with coaching. I like coaching.
I don't have a problem with anybody.
I think most.
Well, yeah, he's like Jay. He just says and does things for no fucking reason.
This is for Glick, just so you know, Jeff.
Okay. I want to.
Should I be scared?
I've been
I'm
playing on
already.
my phone all
Nah,
day.
I mean, Coachy can piss me off, but Coachy, I can get Coachy. We kind of had him last night. But he was only looking at one side. Like I said, I looked at both.
I was already expecting that.
Yes.
Especially
Good to
since,
know.
who's been missing in the chatter's box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I already expected that. Trust me. No. I've actually expected that, and I've actually, I'll welcome the nonsense.
I know you would. As much as I try
Because-
to do everything with everybody, I
And
know
I'll do it off the podcast. We'll do a special show. I'll bring my boy in for it. I'll go to YouTube for that one.
Oh my
But,
God. I try to squash all this shit.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah,
but you
you know
can't,
what?
But you can't.
Here's the
you
problem.
can't-
Here's the problem. Is like I got enough fucking problems in my life to worry about.
At the end of the day, Tony, you can't squash anything when people have agendas,
You're
That's
right.
true.
and that's all it is.
I've seen outside of the
I'm
people
just-
we're talking about, I've seen agendas.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
when somebody has an agenda,
Outside of who we talking about too.
yeah. Once somebody has an agenda, and it doesn't matter
Like
what.
no, not even an agenda, like a vendetta.
It's not even
No,
that.
no, there's agendas. There's agendas.
No, it's an agenda, and it has nothing to do with.
come afterwards. The agendas are the original.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
the-
the agenda was coming in and you know, like having an agenda, you go after certain people for no fucking reason.
Just because of
people
the
have-
Just
something that they
because,
agree
and then you want to, and then you poke and poke and poke and poke and poke until that person gets worked up, so that then you can go back and use their words and twist their words around and make up shit that
Yes.
never even happened. Which is why, yeah, I've said and done some things, but you can't twist my words around.
No. And that's how I get people. They be trying to twist
Because you can try to twist my words around, and I'll be the first motherfucker who says, "Yeah, I said it," because you're a fucking idiot.
on. Yeah.
But I also, you know, so fucking do what you got to do.
The agendas I'm talking about are the original agendas when they get up here, and then they just don't like what other people are doing, and then they
Yeah.
want to destroy what you got. There's
Exactly.
When people come up here, and I've seen that.
Exactly. Those are the people who in their little stupid heads, they think that they're allowed to have an opinion, but God forbid anybody else have an opinion outside of theirs.
Well, I mean that's the younger generation as it is. I mean it's like
That's, yeah, and I've seen people on this app alone. I've seen them do it on Periscope too. That'll call somebody a sexual predator or a misogynist or a sexist or this, that, or the other thing, and the motherfucker that's saying all that fucking shit is the biggest
It's worse.
sexual predator that you will ever find. As far as sexually harassing people and saying sexual things and demeaning people and everything else, you just have to look and listen to what they say and how they act.
see,
And
that's
nobody
the thing,
does,
is like
and nobody looks and listens to what
See,
they
to me-
say
to me,
because
and
when
it's
when they're
When you go on that
when
line, yeah, I gotta put this
projecting
position, Roger.
projecting.
To me, there's a lot of people that I saw up here.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to call people out. That gets on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Well, you
but
know,
there's
here's the beauty of that is like for me is I have a thing in my brain that I just completely ignore it. So
but
it's like
that's
impossible
another
to get me
reason.
riled up
Oh,
about
That's
it.
another reason why I don't
I'm
live
just
on
like,
social
good.
media.
Yeah,
I'm only on here when we do the podcast. I might randomly, ever rarely pop into a broadcast outside of when we're doing a podcast.
yes.
On social media, outside of podcast stuff, I'm really not on social media much.
yeah. TikTok doesn't count
I'm
for
not
me.
even really on TikTok much.
No, but I mean, like when it comes to like if somebody comments on my video on TikTok, I'll read it and be like, yeah, okay, that was funny.
Well, yeah, I mean, if somebody comments and they're not just being a douche, I mean, I'll be like, oh, cool, thanks, or whatever, and I'll slap a like
Yeah.
on it or whatever. But I mean, there's a reason why I don't. My life does not revolve around social media like
Oh no, I
a
got
lot
better.
of these.
I got bigger fish to fry.
A lot of these people with agendas and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And the problem is that if you listen closely and you watch when they talk and when they're commenting and you listen closely to the things they say, most people won't catch on to it or hear it because at the same time when they're saying and doing all this dumb shit, they're also talking as loud as they possibly can to tear
Yeah.
somebody else down. So most people won't focus on one thing because again, that's the world we live in. Attention deficit disorder is real for everybody. So I'm gonna say something over here, and I'm gonna act like this over here. But as long as your focus stays on me right here, being
Yeah,
loud
it's all a
and
magic
attacking,
trick.
yeah, exactly.
It's
So
misdirection.
that's why I don't care. You do what you got to do
Of course.
because at the end of the day,
I'm on social media for one thing and one thing only. Is
pick fights
connect
on
with
Twitter.
people. Yeah, I do that. No, like I in all seriousness, I'm on social media for one thing and one thing.
It is
only.
100%
To connect
protection,
with old
Roger.
friends and family. That's it.
I don't even want to do that. I'm just there.
Well, yeah, but you're weird. No, but like
Yeah. I'm literally I'm just a
count
presence.
I can count on one hand how many people I actually converse with,
Mhm.
besides you two, on social media.
Oh yeah, I
You know,
don't.
it's like my mom, my wife, which I usually do through a private message, anyways, and Brad Bowden, and my sister and my niece. That's it.
Yeah.
And Brad Bowden, it's the same thing like with you, Chris. I'll just call him up, like, "What's up, dude?"
Oh, you're cheating on me.
Yep, of course.
Fucking
You're
whore.
not my wife anymore. Fuck you.
With Brad.
We're
With
not
Brad
married
of
anymore.
all
Fuck
people.
you.
With Brad. You sure you don't want a wish version of me?
No, I'm good. No, he cuddles better than you. Fuck you.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Nobody can cuddle as good as I
But
do.
no, like
He's smaller
like,
than
for
me. He
instance-
can't possibly
no,
cuddle
like
better than me.
if I have a sports question, if I got a sports question, you two motherfuckers are the first one I'm gonna ask. If
Well,
I got
yeah.
a car question, I'm going to Brad.
A lot of breath.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can ask me car questions. I can give you answers.
Yeah, probably another one. It's not an answer.
My
I
car's
don't know,
making this.
it's not an answer.
My car is making this really weird noise when I start it. What should I do? I'll trade it in and get
tell
a new
her to shut up.
one. Smack it. Go smack it on the hood. Shake it a little
I don't
bit.
know.
Shake the shit out of it.
Did you see Pop's post on Facebook?
No,
Pops?
I
He posted this pictures of a beautiful woman standing next to a Trans Am. It says, "This is a dangerous thing to own. It always has problems. You can never fix the issue." The other thing's a Trans Am. I don't know shit about that. But
Yeah. I don't pay much attention to anything he does. He's actually currently pissing me off to beyond no means right now.
Yeah, I know that.
Well,
I had to laugh. Yeah.
there's other
We don't
reasons
get
why
into
he's.
that.
Well, there's other reasons outside of that why he's pissing me
Oh,
off.
okay. Oh, okay.
Who?
Pops.
Oh,
Pops. So
You
He's
don't
just-
need dirty laundry.
yeah, he's just a jackass in general, and it has nothing to do with that. It's just other things.
already then.
Yeah. I did
I
see
was
something
gonna- I was a-
interesting.
I was actually gonna bring up a
James.
serious conversation tonight, but I'll wait till Saturday or Wednesday.
Yeah, we got time.
Well-
we got time. Go.
We don't really
Yeah,
have
go
time
for
to
it.
get into it tonight. Hey, what's going on, James?
We got 40 minutes.
I
Let's go.
did see something interesting. There is a U.S. tour that you can take by bus, and it stops at classic movie locations.
Is it the entire U.S.?
Well, I think it's parts. It's like mostly California and shit, but like it
Okay,
hits it's like outside of California, but it's like you can
but
go
it's not
to
gonna.
the
You're not.
actual street in the movie Back to the Future where Marty gets hit by the car and he gets knocked out. You can go to that actual street and stand in front of the house that George
Yeah.
falls out the tree of.
Oh yeah,
It's
so it's
like,
not like it's gonna go from like California to fucking Maine and everywhere in
no,
between. Because I
well,
mean, like Ohio,
you
has a
can
lot
do
of
different
movies that were filmed
sections.
here.
You can do different sections of
Mm.
said tour. So like if you can do like the California tour, you can do the Midwest tour, and then
Uh,
the New York
yeah,
area tour.
even South Carolina had several. I mean, most of Forrest Gump was shot in the Charleston area.
Mm-hmm.
The first Halloween movie, before Halloween Kills, was filmed in
Mm-hmm.
Charleston.
Oh no shit.
You said
Yeah.
the first Halloween movie before Halloween Kills. You know how many Halloween movies were in between?
No. They've done the two reboots or the two sequel the continuations. The latest two.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
the one before Halloween Kills was filmed in Charleston, and it was funny because it was done around Christmas time. So you had like this neighborhood. You had like this neighborhood, all surrounding the neighborhood was all Christmas decorations and everything like that. But the one little neighborhood that they used had all the
It's all
Halloween
Halloween
decorations.
scenes.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
crazy. My buddy was actually an extra in it.
I wanted to.
I did find
goes
something.
across the country that I thought about
I
taking.
did hear something
Yeah.
interesting.
Savannah and Charleston were two of the main locations for Forrest Gump, which
I
are
did hear
basically the
something
same cities.
interesting the other day, and this is about a movie set.
But
Do you
Ohio had
remember
a lot of movies filmed here.
Do you remember Terminator 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
The bar scene where Arnold shows up naked and gets his motorcycle in gear, right?
I need your clothes and your motorcycle.
Right. Okay. Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened the same night they filmed that across the street?
A
Rodney
meth
King
lab
beat
blew
it.
up.
No, Rodney King. Same night.
I don't think so.
Look it up.
Terminator 2 came out before then, didn't it?
That's what I thought.
That's what I
When
thought.
was
Now,
the
it
Rodney
might
King
have been-
beating?
It was
92.
92.
When was the Rodney King beating?
91,
Which
92?
is 91, 92.
According to
And that's what,
Wikipedia, Rodney Glenn King was an African American man.
I didn't ask who the fuck he was. I asked when he got his ass beat. Oh, 91.
91. Same time they were filming.
When
happened right
did
across the
Terminator
street.
2 come out?
92.
July 3rd, 1991. According to Inverse,
Oh, there you go.
released on July 3rd, 1991.
So, well, it came out July 3rd of 91, but when did...
Well, they filmed in that location. Apparently, it took a week, and apparently, during them filming that, some lady stumbled in, thinking it was her normal bar, and walked up to Arnold and goes, "Is it ladies' night?" Arnold's standing there in his boxers. She's like, "Is it ladies' night?" She's like apparently hammered and shit.
It's a possibility. That happened on March 3rd. It happened on March. The Rodney King thing happened on March 3rd, 91. Terminator 2 came out July of 91, but typically movies are filmed like a year or two in advance.
They're about done. I
Well,
always
no.
thought it was done by then.
So, I mean,
Well-
it's a possibility.
well,
I'll
and-
have to look it up. I'm not gonna
According to the
fact check it.
podcast I was listening to, this is what they said in the research. Tony, I've sent you said podcast in the past. Their newest episode was of Terminator 2, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." Because I
Is
listened
that the
to
one that you sent me before? The jerk offs eating cereal, eating
Yep,
cereal,
that's the one.
doing a podcast or something?
Mhm.
Eating cereal, watching a movie or some shit? I don't know what the hell it's
Yeah,
called.
it's
Breakfast?
called Confused Breakfast.
Yeah, something like that. I knew it had
I
something
didn't
to do
want
with
to
cereal.
advertise for them, you dick. But their podcast is kind of interesting. But they throw in weird facts like that.
I'm
and I
not,
was like, huh.
I'm not going to shit on them because we do a podcast, and sometimes I listen to our podcast and go, "Why does anybody fucking listen to this?" But
I know, right?
But you know, I've listened. I've tried to
But
listen.
they're
to a couple
sponsored
episodes.
6 Ways to Sunday, and they started roughly about the same time we did, and I don't know what the fuck they did to get so big, but they dwarf us.
You gotta kind of
Yeah, that's
play
what
the
I
game.
thought.
You gotta play the game, which is what we don't do.
Well,
Yeah.
we're also not sinking money into it. So if you've already
Yeah, I think they
established
threw
yourself
a bunch of money at it.
on another platform, or if you already have money say like, I mean, like the goofballs on
Pay your
YouTube.
broadcast. You play people to pay your
Yeah,
broadcast.
the
Right,
guys
exactly.
the guys that do all the stupid stunts and what the hell's their name on YouTube.
Jackass.
No,
Oh,
You can jackass too.
yeah,
you're talking like Mr. Beast.
no, not Mr. Beast. It's the brothers that do.
Oh, the Logan and Jake Paul
No,
function.
not Logan and Jake Paul.
Oh, I want to
The
punch him in
fucking
the face.
twins.
The Juke Squad or whatever.
Oh, I ain't doing that shit.
Oh yeah.
I think it's them.
I might have heard of them.
Their parents were rich before they started doing
Right.
YouTube. So I mean, they had all that money to sink into it, and then pay for views and this, that, and the other thing, and blow up that way.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's actually like I said that what they do is actually pretty interesting. It's basically what Signer
Joe
and them
Rogan.
do on. Yeah, well, Joe Rogan. The difference
Joe
with
Rogan
Joe
was a
Rogan is
millionaire before he
he
started
was
doing
the-
a podcast.
you're right, but he was the only one doing a podcast when he started.
Not really.
He was the first person on YouTube.
When did he start?
Shoot up. I think it was like not long after. I actually watched a documentary thing on him, and like his first videos, he was doing it on YouTube, and they were like really poor, like shit lighting, headset mics and shit like that, and like he was the only he made podcasting popular.
I'll be right back.
Snoop started
Yeah, go ahead.
before a lot of people. I got to see when Joe Rogan started.
Yeah, I'd have to actually look it up. Let me check. Phone sometimes doesn't want to. When did Joe Rogan start his podcast? No, that's not what I asked. I didn't ask you to play it, you fuck. When did Joe Rogan start his podcast?
Looks
According
like
to
2
Wikipedia, the
2003.
podcast originally began in early 2003 when Rogan hired Brian Redban, a self-taught video editor and an employee at a Gateway 2000 computer store in Ohio, to work for him full-time to film, produce, and edit videos for his website.
Right. So he started in 2003, and like I said, when did YouTube start?
February 14th, 2005, San Mateo.
So he was actually
California,
doing it
United
before
States.
YouTube. He was doing it
I
on
know
his
Snoop had
website.
one back then too. So they all started podcasting around the same time. So he's got years under his belt of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking
And
of which, I
and
did want to throw a shout out to. You're not a hip hop fan. You are a little bit. I don't know if you know this guy, but today we lost DJ K-Slay. He has been a beast on the mixtape scene for the past 20 years.
okay.
He had outstanding CDs. Hardcore hip hop. Yeah, he was an icon. So rest in peace to him. I did want to throw that out there. I'm a fan.
I would have to actually look him up.
Yeah, y'all get a chance, look him up. It's DJ K-Slay. He died today. He had COVID. He was fighting COVID for months.
DJ
I know
K-Slay.
he caught right before Christmas and
According to
kind of threw me
Wikipedia,
for a loop.
Keith Grayson, professionally known as DJ K-Slay, was an American disc jockey and record executive from New York City.
There you go.
He was on he had his own show on Shade 45. Satellite radio.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
Oh, shit.
okay. I know this cat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know him, but I've seen clips of his podcast on Facebook and shit.
Yeah, he got his own show on Sirius Satellite on XM, all of that. He had good music. He's gonna be missed in the hip hop world.
Associated acts: Busta Rhymes, G Unit, Ghostface Killer,
A lot of people.
uh,
Everybody
Greg
under the-
Smith,
Yes.
Ray J.
Those are
Page,
the associated acts are going to be because he had his own show and they would come on the show and
That's what
And
I
he was
was
also
saying.
supportive of them. They were all
yeah,
supportive.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they weren't just a run of the mill interview. You know, they would be on there
Right.
multiple times and stuff like
Okay,
that.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's like-
Sway does his show, and he
Well,
all the time.
Sway's gone back a long time because he used to be on MTV, right?
Oh yeah, well Sway, but like he I think isn't he on Shade 45 too?
yes, in the mornings.
Yeah, and plus he's got his own like show in New York and this, that, and the other thing. But there's people that come on his show all the time. There's guys that because I like Sway. I mean, he'll be the first one to jump in somebody's ass too.
First two CDs. I bought his first two CDs, and he had some bangers on there. He had
You
some.
talking about Sway?
Yeah, Swing King
I
Tech.
did
They
not. I
see
didn't. I always assumed he was only like a what did they call it back in the day?
A DJ.
VJ, a VJ,
no,
a
he did.
video jockey.
Him and King Tech did CDs, and
Okay,
they had the best of the best on there. Literally,
that I did not know.
they had the best of the best. I didn't mean to cut you off, Jeff, but
No,
I
it's all right.
want to tell Glick what Glick wanted to talk about. Do it. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, we'll dive
I got
into it Wednesday. Trust
I
me,
got some minutes.
I'll still be annoyed by it Wednesday. So we'll dive into it Wednesday. It's gonna take a
That
minute. It's going.
that's
Trust me.
gonna be the new
It's
segment. Shit that pisses Chris off.
it's not even shit. No, it's not even shit. It's not even nothing that pisses. It's just an aggravation thing. But it's going to be a conversation that I know that Tony, especially you and I, we're going to get into it. We're not going to get into it. Like we're not going to get into a fight, but we're going to dive into this conversation. Being
Okay.
divorced, single fathers, and stuff like that. So, and I've got to be better about tightening up this show and ending the show when we need to end it.
That's why I said you got 27 minutes.
because we have a tendency to, and
You got
it's not like,
27 minutes. I can remain focused.
no, trust me, I can't. Not on this. It's going to take me. We're going to get into it. We're going to dive into it. We're going to dive into it.
2 hours on a
Trust me,
broadcast.
I won't forget about it because I'm still going to be heated about it Saturday.
I spent 2
Now,
hours
is it now?
last night.
Now, here's my question: does it directly affect you, or is it just like a new rule, a law?
Oh, it's directly affecting him. If it's going to take this long, it's
Obviously.
directly affecting
Oh
him.
no, it directly affects me,
Okay.
and I can talk about it on here without any repercussions because.
Nobody
You don't
listens
give
to
a
us.
Yeah. Well, there's that. Nobody listens, and I don't give a shit. But it is what it is. But no, we will definitely get into it Wednesday night. Probably at the start of the show, we will get into it. So
And honestly, once you do the intro, we come on, go right into it. We can
Yeah.
spend
Yeah.
the first hour on it with no problem.
Yeah, don't let us interrupt because I'm sure we'll have shit that comes up by then.
because at the end of the day, we like to laugh and we like to joke and we like to have fun. But this is our podcast, so if there's something serious in our lives that we are able to talk about, then we might as well fucking talk about it on here.
Bet
so-
that we got a platform, might as well use it.
And I think people, as long as we can, without
Keep it clean.
well, I was
Keep it
gonna say
clean.
without dragging through the dirt and completely.
Well, as
trashing
long as we
people.
keep it anonymous, keep like
Well, yeah,
change the names
We
for the
can bring it up.
protection.
We can answer it. We got 25 minutes.
It'll take longer than that, trust me, because it's been on my chest for a while now, and it keeps popping up and reoccurring and frustrating the shit out of me. So
I already tell you, block the number off their phones.
oh no, it has nothing to do with the elephant in the room.
No,
No, I think that one finally got the message.
I was going to ask you about that. Was message received yet or not?
We'll find out. I think so. Hopefully,
That's good.
Got a couple of messages I need to send out now that you mentioned it.
since I'm a. Speaking of this, Cameron, I don't know if you're listening, but fuck you.
What do you do?
He told me he told
Coming
me
in hot.
yesterday. He told me I think it was yesterday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday. We were messaging back and forth. He's like, I don't know where. He's like, click, you're a bully, and I'm like, fuck, I'm not a goddamn bully. He's like, yeah, you are. I was like, fuck you, buddy. I am not a bully.
You tell them you are retaliatory.
I said, I am not a bully. I speak my mind, and I don't let people talk shit and think they can get away with it when it comes to me. He's like, you bully everyone. I said, I'm going to bully you if you don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, using that word?
So, yeah, fuck you, Cameron. Glick's fuck you of the week goes to Cameron Dale.
There you go. That's a little early in the week.
I'm sure I could do I'm sure I could do a fuck you of the week in all 3 episodes if I wanted to.
That's my only question. You're good. How are the boys? I know one of her sons wasn't feeling good.
Oh, no, that's not
Oh,
good.
shit.
Yeah, Glick's fuck you of the week brought to you 3 times a week. The inaugural fuck you went to Cameron.
There you go.
Because I'm not a bully. Damn it.
They are good, a lot better than us. Excellent.
Right.
That's good to know. No, one of my coworkers, she's like my main contact with processing. And she's like, I have to leave for like a couple hours. I was like, but okay. and, and she comes back and she sends me a picture. Her son's got his goose egg on his head. Apparently, he himself.
Nice.
He's got tears in his eye. I felt so bad for the little guy.
Kind of
He's
like
like maybe 7.
when Kevin bit the dust on the podcast, and you're like, "Get up, pussy! I'm doing a podcast."
Wow.
I told you were here. I don't think you were here yet. Fucking Jeff's son fell down the
It
damn
was way
stairs,
back.
smacked his head, had a big old fucking knot on his head, man. You would have thought he was getting chopped into pieces the way he was screaming and crying. And Jeff was like, "Hold on a second." He got up for like 2 minutes, came back. He's like, "All right, I'm back." I'm like, "Is everything good?" He's like,
Hell
"Yeah."
no.
Kevin just fell
Well,
down the stairs.
no, here's the thing.
But
Here's the
mind
thing.
you, Jeff's
My
entire
kids-
house is
my
fucking
kids-
concrete. So
Right.
it's not like
But
it's
my
not like you
kids
go
also
down
think
wooden
it's
stairs
okay
that
to
had
jump.
carpeted.
From the top stair and try to reach the bottom.
No.
It makes a 90-degree turn. And
Well,
they
it's
jump
not.
from like 5 stairs up and try to reach down. I'm like, what are you,
Yeah.
stupid?
Maybe he's trying to do
That's
practice
on
his
you.
parkour. Parkour.
That is
Parkour.
risk taking at a young
Parkour.
age.
Parkour.
That sounds like jumping over and around
But
the
they've
top.
learned-
You're gonna hit your head. One time he hit his head, I just looked at him. He said, "It's not funny." I said, "I ain't laugh at you. What I told you to do is not do it no more." And then he was
I'm
mad
laughing
me.
at you. I told you more than once, so now I'm laughing at you.
Yeah,
I hope
that's
it
what
hurts.
I tell them. I said,
silly
they
bastard.
learned
Do
something.
me. Some of my family used to do me. We told you.
I-
That's exactly what they was
It's
saying.
like that old adage. Let him do it once. He'll only do it once.
I know when the kids were first born, and when you're a first time parent, you got a baby, you got to baby proof the house.
Maybe
You're putting
proof everything.
You're putting like the plastic covers over the outlets, and I was like, why are we doing that? They're only gonna stick something in there one time, and if they do it again, well, then they're fucking dumb,
Yeah.
and
Then it's
like,
survival of the fittest
Yeah.
at that point.
yeah,
Yeah, I gotta take some of these caps off from Jason now because he's grown now. We got shit all around here.
Mm,
Oh, and what's worse is when they do get older, you just find those clear plastic claps everywhere, and you step on the fucking thing.
No, you
It
take it.
goes through your foot.
yeah,
It's because you don't watch
Well,
you going.
yeah, right. Well, I
Well,
mean,
You wake up at
Boys, you
2
step
o'clock in the morning, go piss, and you step on one of these
in the
motherfuckers. You know
fucking
it.
bedroom.
yeah. I was gonna say, did Jason ever have Legos? You've never stepped on a Lego? Did none of your
Oh
kids
my
ever have
God.
Legos?
A couple months ago, and I was cussing my ass off.
Yeah.
I've
tell
done
you
that,
what.
man. You've come out of the kitchen, man. I've
Step
come out of the
into a
kitchen,
nail.
carrying a plate of food,
Before
step on a
everything was
goddamn Lego.
But I got he's got a little play area in the living room.
Mhm.
I literally got a little city right here in front of me with all his toys, so he could play right over there on that side. So
Yeah.
walking around is not an issue. But every now and then he get the remote control cars, and then he get the pieces that you want to shoot, and then the Hot Wheels cars that shoot all across
Yeah.
the damn floor, all that shit. Yeah.
Yep.
But now during the pandemic, we had fun shooting them cars all around everywhere.
Oh hell yeah!
was
And then
the
it
key.
becomes a.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's like, okay,
I
that's
stayed
enough.
home. School was shut down. I was able to stay home. We got up one morning. We put all the tracks together. We put all the little
Hell
toys,
yeah.
line them up and everything. We were sitting there running them around in circles and everything. It was a trip. It was a trip.
Well,
Yeah, that was the one great thing about the pandemic is spending time with the kids, like because there
Oh,
wasn't nothing
hell
else
yeah.
to do.
Sat here and watched
But-
TV. After a week, he was tired of watching TV. He was ready to go back to daycare.
Yeah, but
I
that.
said,
Well,
I said
I
that's
mean,
a damn shame. He said, "Daddy, I think I'm tired of watching TV." I said, "Okay, you want to go back to daycare?" He said, "Yeah, I do. I miss my friends." All right, let's go.
well, like one of the things that during the pandemic, what we did was I kept introducing the kids to new movies, and I
Jason
made the
saw
mistake.
all the movies off of HBO Max,
Mm.
Netflix, all the kids show. He saw them all. He was ready to.
Oh yeah.
I feel
Oh
bad.
no,
for
my kids started replaying episodes of shit, and I'm like, didn't we see this?
Yeah.
And that's when I started introducing movies. I almost call it a mistake that I introduced my kids to Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventure,
That's
because
actually funny.
I love that movie. Don't get me
My
wrong.
son
But-
loved Jumanji. Oh my God, he loved
Yeah, oh
Jumanji.
yeah, the original. Yeah.
Both of them. No,
And-
the last two.
Oh, the last two. Yeah.
He loved the
Oh yeah,
last
my
two
kids love that one
Jumanjis. He
too.
watched them to death. He watched Infinity War me to death. He's watched Endgame to death. He's watched.
What was the one that used to drive me? Oh, my kids fell in love with Goonies.
I didn't show my son Goonies.
I was never so much of a proud father as my kids were like, let's watch Goonies again.
I was,
After about
I
the
was
15th,
nervous about
30th
showing him-
time, I was like, you know what?
I was nervous about showing him Jungle Book because of that big ass monkey. But that was a hell
Oh,
of a movie.
the cartoon.
The
or
live, the live action or the
The
cartoon?
live action one.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I've seen the live
Hell of a
action. Yeah.
movie. That was a hell of a. Watch that with your
No
kids.
shit.
That was one hell of a movie. It was good. Now, if you really want to
I
watch
might
a
have to
movie
do
with
that.
your kids, watch this movie called Ron Goes Wrong. It came out last year.
Okay.
It would tell you everything that we've been trying to tell our kids about social media and electronics. That movie will
Okay.
help you as a parent. All you parents out
Oh.
here, say to you too. Let them
Well,
watch
see,
it.
that's one thing I don't have to worry about with my kids is like the only social media they're on is YouTube,
No,
and
but
the
when they
only
grow
thing
up,
they
they're going to
watch
want to get
is
on it. They're going to want to get on it.
yeah. Well, my kids, we've already established they're not gonna have phones or tablets until they're like 16.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, you know what? The problem you're going to have is now the kids have tablets they can take to school.
Well, yeah, you say that they're
No,
not gonna.
no. Well,
You say that they're not gonna have a tablet until they're 16, but my kids have had tablets forever,
I haven't bought them.
no, I
Jason
get
used
that.
to
I
buy
get
'em.
that. But
and
no,
they're not
like,
on. I mean, it wasn't until
and
recently.
it comes
Like,
down to the fact I don't want to fucking go out and buy it.
yeah, I mean,
Schools let them use it. The schools want them to have
yeah,
tablets now.
yeah,
No,
like
no,
the
I get that. But
girls.
I
The
I know me, and
Yes.
like if I was in school and I had a tablet or a phone, yeah, I'm gonna pay attention.
yeah. Well, like the girl, like the kid, all three kids, they're on TikTok. But
Right.
Cash's TikTok is completely locked down. He has 6 followers.
How old is he?
Okay.
Me, Cash will be 9 in July.
Send me his link. I'll follow him.
But he has 6 followers. It's me and his sisters. He used to have 7.
Yeah, well, I get that.
He's
Send me
going to
his
high
link.
school next
I'll
year at
follow him.
12? Oh, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Oh,
He's early.
Uh,
You may have to get one because the schools want them to have a tablet and everything.
I
It's
say,
it's
Jesus
not even
Christ.
carry.
Is he going to high school or junior high?
Yeah, she said high school. He'll be
That's a
13 next
young
year.
ass fucking freshman.
no
Yeah, it
shit.
is.
Fucking
12?
little Sheldon over here.
Yeah, he should still be in damn middle school.
Yeah, he should be like,
High school at 12?
what grade is he in?
Will he be 13? It's still early. He's still a year early.
It's still
Yeah,
early
but
as hell.
like,
Unless they have the junior
no,
high
but
and
like,
high school.
yeah, I think that's what it is.
'Cause
That would be my assumption.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Because
Yeah,
my
okay,
daughter's
yeah, he's
my
going
my
as young.
daughter's 17. She's gonna be a junior, or she'll be 17 in a couple weeks. She's gonna be a junior next year. My middle daughter, I think, is going into 6th grade. I think, and then
Yeah, I
Cash is.
graduated high school. I graduated at
How
17.
how old does that make you feel knowing that your kid's gonna be a junior? I got a friend of mine. Her son
My
just
fucking
graduated high
nephew
school.
is
I
like
was like, God
23
damn, I
years
feel
old.
He'll be
Yeah.
13 in January. Yeah, he's still early. He's going to graduate high school at 16. That's early as shit. That's good, though. That's early as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't feel old yet. If you got a son that's advanced, that's dope.
Hell
He's
yeah.
just got to stay on
He's
the
going
right
into
path.
7th grade. He's not going to be 16 when he graduates. What the hell math are you doing over there?
He's 12 now.
He's going in 7th grade.
He'll be in high school next year.
There's 6 years of that high school because he's 7,
Four.
8,
7th,
9, 10,
8th,
11,
9th, 10th,
and
11th,
12.
12th.
No. High school is 10, 11, 12. Sometimes 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 4 years.
Yeah, but he's going
Now,
into 7th grade next year. He's going into 7th
7th
grade.
grade is what we can.
7th grade is junior high.
It's junior high. He's in 6th now.
7th and 8th is junior high.
Well, then he's going to junior high, not high school.
Yeah, junior high.
Say
But
yes.
the junior
That's
high and high school might be in the same building. Some
Yeah,
districts are like
exactly. Yeah. Like I know
East Knox
Cliff
was like
switched that up.
East Knox was like that when
Right.
I was there.
I've
7th
never
and
heard
8th
that.
grade was at the high school.
I've never heard
When
that.
when I was in my senior year,
Well, you're also
moved
from
the junior high
fucking
into the high school.
Queens or Brooklyn or whatever. So
Well,
you
call a high school here. Okay, there's no junior. Got you. Now, I
Right,
was in
okay.
Virginia. I was in Virginia for junior high and high school, and junior high was 7, 8, 9. High school was 10, 11, 12.
well, like here now they're getting ready to open. They're getting ready to open the middle school. So they actually have 4 schools here where my kids go. They have the elementary school, that's going to be K through 4, and then they have the middle school, which is going to be 5th and 6th, and then the junior high is going to be 7th and 8th, and then the high school is. They just got a ton of fucking money where they go to
I was
school
going to
at.
say that. Yeah, that just sounds like
The
somebody.
high school is brand new. The high school is brand new. They just built it. The elementary school they just built a couple years ago.
Jesus
So
Christ.
the old high school and the old junior high
Mhm.
have been converted into the junior high and now the middle school.
I mean, same building.
Now,
Different schools understand that.
no, it's not the same building. I mean,
No,
they're
3 separate buildings?
the middle school, the junior high, and the high school are all on the same property, but they're all 3 separate buildings.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Got that.
But they're all
Well, I
and the
mean, like-
elementary school.
like-
The elementary school is on the other. I say it's
thing.
on the other side of town. The other side of town is only a mile away.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
It's a very small
Clearfork-
quote unquote town.
Clearfork's we're much Clearfork, like Belleville, is such a small town that Belleville and Butler combine. You know, K through 6 go through separate, and then in junior high they mix the two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
see,
how it was. That's how it was when I was in school. You went K through 6.
Through 6, and then
Yeah.
junior high was 7, 8, 9. High school was 10, 11,
Well,
12.
we
Yeah.
did 7 and 8 was junior high.
But the junior high and the high school were in the same building.
Same building is one thing, but the grade levels,
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
when I'm-
Well,
So, like, hey Mel,
when I was in
What's up, Mel?
junior high, it was in Butler, in a separate, and it was attached to the grade school, but you never saw the grade school kids.
yeah,
yeah,
Like it was a separate wing, and then
Well,
there
and-
were 2 cafeterias and all that fun shit.
yeah, and
high
that's how.
school was all combined in Belleville.
Yeah, like the 7th and 8th graders were on one end of the building where I went to school at, and we had like one floor, and then maybe 2 floors. I can't remember.
No,
But
we
then
had
like
2 floors.
then the high school was all attached to the same building, but like on one wing of the building there was like 4 floors. So your high school, you're like 9th and 10th and whatever.
You
So I
also
mean,
got
it
a
was
big
all in the same.
population down in Frida. That's a huge population where you're, because she's down there in Tampa.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yeah,
That's a major
Well,
city.
you
Dude.
gotta remember, like Belleville and Butler, you combine the two, and you got 4,000 people.
but I mean, it depends on where you go to school at, because even in Columbus, I'm fucking Cincinnati, down in the one high school down there, they've got an east and a west, and the high school is fucking huge.
That's crazy.
It is it is a monster high school, and their sports complex, like where they have all their fields and stuff, is amazing. It's amazing.
That's crazy.
And I'm not gonna lie, I want to visit Tampa. It is on my list of
Tampa
cities.
is nice. It is fun.
I've been hearing.
I want to go back.
I want to check it. I want to check out Tampa one weekend. It's about a 6-hour drive for me.
Yeah, I want to go back. I had a lot of fun. I went down there. I spent a week there. Only difference between when I went the last time and when I go again, I'm not going to spend the entire week drunk off my ass,
Right.
because I was drunk the
Well,
entire fucking time I was there.
The school system
But I needed
where
it.
you guys in the States is pretty understandable. You know, like for instance, Tony, what time's your boy get out? He's younger. What time's he get out of school? And Chris, what time's your kids get out of
He gets
school?
out at 3:30, but he has to be there by 8, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the same for mine. And then Austin, who's in high school,
He's on second grade. He's on second grade right now.
I think it's the same for my 2 younger ones. Austin's in high school. She gets done at 2:30. I think she goes in at 7:30.
Okay, let me blow your minds. My kids have to be at school at 6 a.m. They're done at 11.
But shit.
Right?
Shit.
Do your
And they
kids
don't
even
have
go to
they
school?
don't have school buses. They don't have school buses. It is literally you have to pick up your kids.
I can understand that.
And how people can take time off work to go pick up their kids every day, I don't
It's
get.
crazy. Yeah.
It's even it was hard for me and my wife when we were both working for one of us to get off time to go pick up our kids, and nobody else seemed to complain about it but us. I was like,
Because y'all were busy.
where are you?
Y'all were busy and everybody. There's a lot of housewives around you, isn't there?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it's very rare for both parents to work here, at least in Cancun, anyways. And
So all the men are always busy and the women are home with the kids.
mhm.
That's why she's enjoying her time so much. That's exactly what it is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, for the entire 12 years we've been together, we've both worked, or I've been at home with the kids while she worked because it's easier for her to get a
One
job
of you
here.
are always home with the kids. That's respected.
Yeah.
That's respected. That's respected.
Oh no, I'm looked upon as the guy because I'm the stay-at-home dad. Those parent-teacher meetings with all the moms and me, they were hilarious. Because A, I didn't know what the fuck anybody's talking about. B, the guy.
Frida likes your cup, Glick. That's Dr. G. She rolls with Brother Shannon all the time.
Oh, thank you, Dr. G. Yeah, those are my boys.
Yeah.
Wolverines.
All y'all Michiganders.
Tony,
Midwest.
did you get a chance to rewatch Red Dawn? You said you were going to watch it.
No,
didn't
it
you?
came
Did you
on
get a
over the
chance?
weekend. I didn't watch it. I meant to.
Oh.
I tried to watch it one time. The old one slowed me down, but they said you got to watch the old one before you watch the new one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And honestly,
Well, the new one is so different.
the honest
Oh,
truth,
although
everybody,
the twist
biggest
on the
thing-
new one, holy
Yes.
shit!
the biggest
You've never
thing
seen either one of them?
The biggest thing you need to know about Red Dawn, the original one, That was the very first PG-13 movie ever. I remember when it came out.
Oh, that's right. That's
It was
right.
the very first
I
PG-13
did read
movie
that
ever.
somewhere.
Yes, because I remember when that bad boy came. We meant to go to the theaters and watch it. Me and my
Hell
homeboy.
yeah. Nice, Dr. G. I am a big Michigan fan. Love the
Yeah, he
Wolverines.
works at OSU.
So this
Born
week
and
I got
raised in Ohio, and I work at OSU.
both Red Dawns and I got to watch Batman. Batman's gonna get watched first. Though. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm debating if
I
I'd
think
wait.
I might actually take time later this week if I can get some free time.
I'm debating if I want to
Oh, I'm gonna.
wait and watch Batman this weekend with Cash, or go ahead and watch it this week before he gets here.
Watch it with him.
I think I might connect the computer up to the TV and watch it on my website.
Yep. Get ready. I'm feeling the
Yeah,
same
no.
way.
Yeah, like I said, I just
I gotta get back to work.
like I almost want to watch it just to like pre-screen it, to make sure it's gonna be okay for everyone. Because I did the same thing.
I
Like,
understand it looks kind of dark. And by the
Yeah.
way, I did see the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder, and holy fuck, it looks good.
oh yeah,
Holy shit! I just saw the newest trailer just popped up on IMDb.
I didn't know it popped up already. What's the rating on that new Batman? Is it PG or what?
Hold on, let me check.
I have
rating.
no idea. Because I did the same thing with Deadpool because the girls wanted to see it, but
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I got warned.
Deadpool's
I got warned about Deadpool. Oh, it's PG-13. Okay.
okay.
When Deadpool came out, my oldest wanted to see it, but he was a teenager. His mother called me and said, "I know you want to take him to go see movies. Do not take him to see Deadpool." I said, "Why?" She was like, "I am not hearing nothing good about it being for underage people." I started
Oh,
hitting
it's not.
everybody up. Everybody was like, "No, fuck no."
well, I mean, it wasn't.
Well,
Considering
it's
considering what my
references. It's a lot of stuff would go over kids' heads, but some stuff
considering
it'll stick
what
in
the
their head.
considering what the girls were already watching, outside of like the nudity and the sex scenes, which I just fast forwarded through.
There was no nudity. It was just sex scenes. On
There
the
was
first
just, well,
Deadpool,
in the first Deadpool, there's no sex scenes. Oh, there's no nudity.
there was
It's
there was
implied.
one
It's
tiny scene.
implied nudity.
Have you guys never seen Deadpool? There is nudity.
Just one
They have an
I
entire
have it
like
on
5
DVD.
minute fuck section.
Yeah, no, that's true, but it's implied nudity. You don't see her tits. You don't see anything.
No, you
I'm
don't.
pretty sure
It's
you see her
implied
tits.
nudity. No, you don't. 'Cause
It's a
I've
sex
watched
scene,
it
but you don't
several
see
times.
any body parts. Now, that one part when he was growing back, I'll give you that, but they didn't even really show it.
Right. Well, the
Like I
second
said,
one.
ass nudity.
Yeah, ass nudity doesn't count.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're looking up the actress, see if you can see her naked, Chris?
She was in Gotham.
Really?
Was she?
I cannot get into it.
I
I've tried to watch Gotham a couple
It
times. I
was
can't.
okay
It's
at
slow
first, but
burn.
it started getting redundant to me.
She was
Yeah, kind of like Smallville.
I never watched Smallville. I can't.
she was
But it got redundant.
the doctor, Gordon's
The girlfriend?
Shrink.
Leslie Tompkins. After he left Barbara and he got with the other chick, that was the chick from Deadpool.
Oh, yeah. But yeah,
Gotham.
it's too slow of a burn for me for the first couple episodes.
It's the whole entire series is a slow burn. It's meant to be a slow burn.
Do you know what's slower than fucking? Well, I ain't gonna say that. The slowest TV show that I'm loving right now is fucking Mayans and Snowfall. Them two
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
slow as shit.
No, I'll tell you what. Did you watch Sons of Anarchy?
Of course.
Fucking Chris won't watch it because Opie.
No, I won't watch
He's
it
a
because
huge
I already
fan of
know.
the character.
Season 2 and season 3, I skipped.
No, I like the guy who plays Opie, but that's not the only reason I'm not going to watch it. There's a lot of spoilers, and the spoilers make no fucking sense on why they did the things they did, especially the final spoil, like the finale of the show. It was just as bad as the way they fucking ended Sopranos. I'll still watch Sopranos, and I know some of the spoilers in Soprano, but I still want to watch The Sopranos because I've never watched it. But okay, we got this show that everybody's
You want to talk about a
losing.
slow burn?
We got this show that everybody's losing their minds about. How do we end it? Oh, I'm just gonna drive my motorcycle into a fucking semi.
No, but here when you find out why he does it,
I don't care why he
it's a
did
whole
it. It's
other thing.
stupid. It's like why do you kill Opie? It's stupid.
It was,
Why is Katie
it was-
Seagal a dirty whore?
It's a twist in the plot.
She is. Well,
Yeah.
it's based on William Shakespeare,
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Yeah.
And I'll say what?
Plus, you guys talk about shit that's just not believable at all. I'm sorry. The bits and pieces I've seen of that show, come on.
Which show? Which show?
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons.
You're just gonna shoot up an entire town with the entire police department right there at a guy's funeral, and it's perfectly normal. It's a normal day in fucking Mayberry.
Well, no, that's because they're all those fucking cops were on the tape.
I'm not supposed to say this, but apparently the 1% clubs don't give a fuck what they do when they do it. They just do.
They don't. Trust me, I know. I've had conversations with some of them. Some of them used to be customers of mine. Well, I'll just say it because I don't care because I ain't worried about it because I don't have nothing to hide. But the Hells Angels had a Charleston chapter, and then they were a customer of mine for a minute. Nice guys.
Yeah, till you cross them.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. I mean, which is the whole concept of the show of Sons is.
Well, they had business, and they were going to do it no matter what.
But I've also watched a lot of those documentaries and docuseries and stuff about motorcycle clubs and stuff like that. And yeah, they do some fucked up shit and they do some crazy ass shit. But nothing like some of the stuff I've seen in Sons of Anarchy. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah, I know somebody. It was like, nah.
No.
Yeah, like like I said, there was one scene where they were having a funeral for somebody. There was legitimately a fucking firefight in the middle of town, and it doesn't. And the entire two police departments
Hale
are
gets
there.
ran over.
I don't know. And then the cops are all just like, it is what it is. We're just gonna.
They ain't gonna stop it.
Well, yeah, but you got to understand, it all happened in Charming, and Charming PD was on the take with the exception of Hale, and Hale gets ran over by a fucking truck.
Yeah, but I mean, even you look at even though the mob never existed, the mafia is not real. It didn't exist. But I mean, look at how many, if the mob and or mafia existed, look at how many departments and police officers and stuff were on the take. They still couldn't get away with half the shit that that they showed in Sons of Anarchy. Don't look at me like that. You're from New York. You know they don't exist. You know it's not real.
Well, shit.
It's not real.
Tony's
They'll
like,
tell you.
Shit.
They'll tell you
They know me.
They'll
they
tell
never
you.
happened.
Right.
No, I know. Never existed. It was not a real thing. It was all made up in Hollywood, like the moon
There's a
landing.
reason why I don't talk about the cartel.
I don't talk about none of them fuckers. I don't talk about none of them.
I have none but love for them.
I'm not in
Just
your
saying.
way.
Yep.
Says the guy that wants to buy a big fuck off flashy vehicle.
Which is why I don't.
Tony or Jeffrey.
I do. I want
Well,
myself.
the
Yeah, but you
problem
also
is
don't live in
there's not
Mexico.
just one. There's not just one. That's the problem. It's like you could be good with one, but completely on the outs with another.
Mm-hmm. And gentlemen, with that being said, we've, much like Boys to Men, we've come to the end of the road.
We belong together. You know that I'm right.
I was actually listening to that on the way home yesterday. I was listening to 90s and 2000s
Ed,
R&B music. Was cracking me up. I was loving it. I was like, man, I ain't listened to some of this shit in years. I forgot about some of it. What's going on, Edward? Listen.
Yes.
Response, information, etc. for some of that. What's good? But we do appreciate you guys hanging out. We do appreciate you guys listening. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. We will be back Wednesday night with a brand new episode. So if you're not already, go ahead and download the Haps app. Give Nonsense a follow. Jesus Christ. There we go. Get that out of my system. You get the notification. You can come hang out in the chatters box with us. Also, feel free to check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And if you don't want to listen to us live, you don't want to hang out with us, you can always listen to us on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcast and jollies at anytime you'd like. So go give us a follow, go give us a listen, give us a share. That'd be greatly appreciated. That's the easiest and cheapest way you guys can support us is by simply sharing. We do have a merch store if you're interested at all at teespring.com/nonsensical nonsense podcast. And if you'd like to email us about anything at all, go ahead and feel free to email us at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. We will see you Wednesday night. We got a little Blacktop Mojo to end the show. If you're a fan of them, good on you. If you don't know who they are, check them out everywhere you stream music and on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. And if you are already a fan, tell a friend. These are a good group of guys working their asses off, doing their thing. And I'm very grateful that they allow us to use their music on our dumpster fire of a podcast.
That's right.
So I can't
Yeah, I
wait until
felt
the
sorry for
day.
us.
I can't wait until the day that they are huge and Grammys and all that shit because I know they'll be there. But with that being said, got a little
We
Blacktop
can say
Mojo.
we were fans before they were famous.
Exactly, got a little Blacktop Mojo with I Am, and we will see you guys Wednesday for a brand new show. We out of here.
Peace.
Deuces.
Well, yeah, that's a little premature, Jeffrey.
You keep on crying for me, saying you're gonna leave. Well, now if you're gonna go, and darling, I'll get the dough. Why should I change myself? Why should I change for you? No, I will not lay down. I am not chained to you. And I am what I am. Don't try to complicate this. I'm running out of patience. And I am what I am. You know you can't control me. You might as well start storming now. There ain't nothing you can say. I'm too set in my ways. And if you don't understand, well then I ain't your man. Why should I change myself? Why should I change for you? No, I will not lay down. I am not changing out. No, I am what I am. Don't try to complicate it. I'm running out of patience. I am what I am. You know you can't control me. You might as well start storming now. I am what I am. And don't try to complicate this. I'm running out of patience. I am what I am. You know you can't control me. You might as well start storming now.
All right, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for hanging out. Jeffrey, let them know.
Deuces.
Well, that was hot. Not hot sexually, but like it came in hot and loud. Tony, do you care to leave the people with some words of wisdom?
Oh, I've thought of this long and hard. I just want to say.
Just the way you like it.
Mother major, motherfuck you.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, join us. Same nonsensical time, same nonsensical channel Wednesday night. Goodbye, motherfucker.